Okay, what the shit's wrong, Hikari? Hikari screamed, holding Saya's phone in one hand. On screen, she saw herself pick up the kitten and run off. Oh, okay. This is a comic girl.
光だよね。
There is only comic girl now.
おお、そうだと思う。
Just her being like, oh, yes.
本当に知らなかったの？
Why would she know, really? Hikari shook her head.
だってスマホ壊れちゃってたし。
Yeah, like, she had literally no contact with us or even the internet, so she wouldn't have been able to figure out that this went around. Saya and I were pretty surprised when we watched the video, but Hikari's mind was blown.
ヒカリン超有名人じゃん。
Here comes the karate chop. Or not this time. She's feeling lucky today. Hikari didn't even notice that Krona called her Pikarin and just kept staring inside his phone. She was really shocked.
ヒカリ？まあ、いっか。
Like, it doesn't matter. It's fun. Well, you're sure taking it lightly.
だって悪いことして有名になったわけじゃなし。コメントもよくやったってみんな褒めてくれてるよ。
Yeah, like, if I had a video that was me saving a cat from getting run over, I feel pretty good about myself.
それにさ、どうせみんなすぐに飽きちゃうでしょ。
I don't know. And a fairly attractive lady saves a kitten? Like, what's gonna happen there? That's true.
でもびっくりだね。まさか動画に撮られてたなんて。
Like, who would just do that? Like, I get it. Oh shit, I gotta pull out my phone rather than save this cat! Like, you know? According to Hikari, the day after she had come back to Japan, she found the kitten on the way to Amahai and ran right in to save it. Then she found its mother and siblings, so she returned the kitten and went off to school.
コメントがあるか。なんかアイドルみたいで可愛いね。
A sky full of stars pop idol group. Oh, that would be... Look, I'm all for any visual novel, any story. If they insert fucking idols, I'm down. That'd be amazing. Kari gave a weird smile. Well, if she doesn't mind, so be it. All
さ
right.
て、そろそろ遅いですし、お開きにしましょうか。
Dude, Hanukkah is no fucking nonsense. Hanukkah was right. Today's observation wasn't an overnight one, so we had to leave while the trains were still running.
じゃあ撤収準備始めるっす。トヨタ、空見。
Oh, fine.
な。
Come on, you nerd. Got it. The boys started dismantling the Platius One. Today's observation went pretty well, huh?
そうだね。やっとブログの読者にプレアデス1号で見る天体の姿を見せてあげられる。
It's incredible that we still use this thing. I mean, we put a lot of effort into making it, so. Tonight's theme was Mars, since it was the right time to observe it. In addition, we took some direct focus photographs with the Platius One. Direct focus photography is where you replace the lens of an SLR camera with a telescope. We removed the lens of the SLR camera, attached it to Platius One's eyepiece, and tried taking some photos. The results were great. The photos captured the real feel of the night sky. Now we could show the readers of our blog the sky as seen through our homemade telescope, the Platius One. Yeah.
それじゃあ運ぶぞ。
God, you are okay. And so our short but fruitful observation meetup came to an end. Well, that was quick. I didn't even expect it to skip the... Whoa!
お疲れ様です。
Okay, good job.
お疲れ様です。皆さん、気をつけて帰ってくださいね。
Alright, have
あざした。
well, stay safe. What do you say nowadays? Look both ways before crossing the street. Things like that.
それじゃあまた。
Well, when we got to the station, we all went our separate ways home. The only ones left were Sai and I, who lived nearby, and Hikari, whose house was the furthest of all. When's your train? The shit?
あと5分くらいで来るみたい。
That wasn't enough to grab a cup of coffee, so we waited by the gates.
でも本当にびっくりした。いきなり帰ってくるんだもん。
She was just like, I'm here. Hey, sup, nerds?
ドッキリ大成功
Well, of course you planned this. It's hard to relax when you're around. That's for damn sure. How about doing things normally for a change?
そんなのつまんないじゃん
Yeah, fuck that.
やっぱ楽しくないとね
We need some fun. For the last part, Akari seemed to be talking to herself.
あ、そうだお土産あるから今度持ってくるね
Souvenirs from overseas.
お話も聞きたいな向こうでの暮らしとか聞かせちゃう今度アキトの部屋でパジャマパーティーやろうよ
Fuck. Why my room? You dork. Can I slap her?
なんでよ
Just wham. We're not kids anymore, so we'd have a pajama party.
おほ何がどう違うんですかな具体的にお願いします
Oh my god. Akari God damn it, I hate that fucking word so much. Okay, you want to know what you already know what the biggest problem with that word is, but it doesn't mean anything bad. It just someone can mishear and be like, "Did he just say that word?" So we're just gonna replace it with snickered. How's that fucking sound? Anytime that word pops up, I'm just using snickered because I think of Snickers. I felt my face turn red as I looked away.
赤くなってるほら見て見てさや
Oh, jeez.
本当だね
Oh my god, Now Saya was making fun of me too. I'm not used to this.
アキトのむっつりも相変わらずか
It's only been a year. Jesus. Shut up. You're the one using weird words that could be misconstrued as something else. Straining at his leash, Katara was wagging his tail and barking.
コタち
Attack her. Sai just couldn't help going over to pet Kataro. That's how I am sometimes when it's a dog that I know, not like a random dog. Just ooh, random dog. No, if it's a dog that I know, I'm just like ooh, dog.
相変わらず小太郎はさやにデレデレだね
Just like I am. Oh God. Even though I'm the one who walked him every damn day.
まあでもしゃあないよさやは可愛いから
What are you trying to say I ain't cute? Kari glanced over at me as she said this. I knew more or less what she was trying to say. Hey, don't get any funny ideas. You're no good at that kind of thing anyway.
そんなことないもんタケとジンノさんうまくいってるんでしょ
Last I heard. I guess Taiguchi had really set the precedent there. That's due to Taiguchi's hard work, not yours. Don't be so smug.
じゃあ何自分だけで大丈夫って
I've always been fine.
それかあ実はもう付き合ってる
Ooh, you know about that situation. With who?
そりゃあ
Who the fuck?
コタちゃんよしよし
Oh my god.
コタちゃんふさふさだねもふもふで気持ちいい
Yeah, that woman. That's what I want to do. I want to voice a dog in a game. Bow wow. You know. We're not together. I work so goddamn hard. That goddamn night. I used a metaphor for going to the bathroom, even though that's not really a metaphor used anymore. And leave you guys alone, you guys kissed, I didn't even get together. My response bored Akari, it seemed, but in an instant she was smiling again.
ガキの頃とは違うんだぜってとこ見せてやってよね
What you? Akari poked me in the side with her elbow. Ow! That hurts. I'm a fragile boy.
さやは私の大事な友達なんだから泣かせたら許さないんだからね
I didn't hurt her. If anything, she hurt me. I don't intend to.
よし、じゃあ微力ながらこの私も力になってあげよう。
Oh, fuck. I told you, don't do anything. It'll just complicate things.
そう遠慮するなよ、相棒。
I'm already. Oh, jeez. We were joking, just messing around. I don't know about that. Only a few hours had passed since the reunion, but things were already back to the way they were before. You leaving me out again? Oh no. Shh, shh, shh. I'm not leaving you out. Saya had gotten her fill of playing with Kataru and returned without us noticing.
さあ
Oh lord. Hikari suddenly hugged Saya and started caressing her.
や、私は小太郎よりあんたを撫でたいよ。よしよしよしよし。
She's got a very pettable head, you know.
くすぐったいよ、光。いっぱい一緒に遊ぼうね、さや。ああ、そうだ。今度デートしよう。
I wanna go out on a date with Saya.
いいよ。またハーバータウン行こう。新しいお店もできたんだよ。
I don't wanna be left out. Looking at the girls playing around, I got a little jealous. You're damn right. If I did the same thing to them, I'd get slapped. You two get along really well, huh?
当たり前じゃん。だってさやは私の親友だもん。ねえ、さや。
Uh-huh. Just then, we heard the sound of train wheels.
来たよ。もっとさやをスリスリしてたいけど、しょうがない。帰るか。
I'll do the tickling now. Oh my god. Hikari walked away from Saya toward the gates, and just before entering the station, she looked back.
明日から頑張ろうね。プロジェクトスターライト。
Fuck it. We're ready. Yeah. We're doing this. Hikari struck a pose, as she does every time she leaves anywhere, then ran through the gates and onto the train at the platform. Oh, you know, things are gonna get a lot more interesting around here. It's ours starting tomorrow.
そうだね。
For no reason at all, we stood there and watched the train disappear into the night.
ねえ、あきとくん。
Oh no. Yeah? What?
やっぱりまた今度でいいや。
God, you can't just fucking do that. You can't just be like, hey. And I'll be like, what? And you're like, never mind. No! Oh, come on. Don't even do that.
じゃあね。また明日。
Don't Hey, I'll walk you home, Sai. Okay. With that, Sai sound like she just ran. Hey! Be careful not to fall! Oh my god. What is up with that woman? Ugh, god damn it. So I look up at the sky and go through the portal of time, apparently. Where am I now? I mean, we're still in the now, just, you know. Project Starlight. Before talking about Project Starlight, let me explain the phenomena that had been predicted for this year. Alright, please. It was predicted that it was going to be a particularly good year for the Geminid meteor shower. To begin with, the Geminid meteor shower was already one of the three most active meteor showers. But this year, the forecast was for nearly double the usual number of meteors. People on TV were calling it a possible reprise of the 2001 Leonids and things like that. A meteor shower is where a large group of meteors fall continuously, almost like rain. Yes, you explained this. At the time of the 2001 Leonids, here's what an amateur stargazer who actually saw it had to say. The meteors just kept falling. I was almost sick of it by the time it ended. Damn, can you believe that? What a privilege it must have been. Those who remembered the Leonids and the young stargazers who missed them had high hopes for this year's Geminid shower.
大流星群を最高の状態で迎えるために、私たちに何かできることはないのかな。
Sure, we got a bunch of shit on our plate right now, too. From Akari's comment, the idea for Project Starlight had been born. Surely there was something the Six Stars Club, a gathering of students from 6 schools of Hoshinanoka City, could do. It only had to be for one night, and the night of the meteor shower. We wanted as many as possible to see as many meteors as possible.
明るい夜のために
We were planning to create the ideal backdrop for the meteor shower. I almost said winter shower. I mean, a night sky bright with the twinkling of stars. Alright, I'm down with that.
というわけなんです
Uh-huh. Silence. Kari looked very pleased as she finished explaining her plan. However,
何言ってるかよくわかんなかった
it's because you're a bit dumb, but that's okay.
そうですね。
Okay, you're all a bit dumb.
要するに俺ら何をすればいいっすか？
何って盛り上げるの天文をもう少し具体的にお願いします
That didn't explain anything. Hikari shrank at Hanaka's impassive remark. Today the Six Stars Club was meeting in the Astronomy Club Room at Maiko Academy Club Room. The purpose of the meeting was to discuss Project Starlight. Hikari had been saying, "Let's do it!" since forever, but the details were all in her head, and listening to her now still didn't make things any clearer.
Saya!
What is Saya gonna do? Thus summoned, Saya had no choice but to go to Hikari's side.
まずこことここを説明しないと
She's like your liaison? What is...
おおそうだった
Or your advisor? What is this shit? Thanks to Saya's advice, Hikari got her groove back. Oh, Hikari's new groove! That should be a movie. It'd be like the Emperor's New Groove, except replace Kuzco with fucking Hikari. Oh, Jesus. Just from mentioning any of those, it's copyrighted. Disney is over.
この計画の趣旨は天文の PR です
I mean, I got that.
流星群ブームに乗っかって天文の楽しさをより多くの人に知ってもらうことを第一の目的とします
Ah, riding the train. The trends. Like how every streamer on the fucking planet is playing Realm Royale, and I fucking want to die. Project Starlight sounded really grand and all, but behind the name, it was just a publicity stunt. The idea was to promote interest in astronomy now, while the world was eagerly looking to the skies.
そのために6つの学校が集まっているっていう6つラ星の会の特性を生かそうってわけ
Alright, we need more than that. The 6 schools in the club were spread out all over Hoshinanoka City. If we each focused on our neighborhoods, we could get the word out to most of the city. But we already knew that.
PR するだけですか？
ちっちっち
Jesus. Kari shook her index finger.
それで終わっちゃったら苦労の割に割に
Uh-huh. Lay it on me.
見入りが少ない
What?
そうそれになっちゃうでしょ
Uh-huh.
なんか俺らにも旨味があるんすか？
みんな部員がなかなか集まらなくて苦労してるよねそれはどうしてかわかる人
Because it's astronomy. Like, it's one of those things that is it's like niche nowadays. Corona raised her hand. Hey, and they actually show her raising her hand!
天文部がマイナーだから
I fucking damn, I'm so good! I'm so fucking good, Corona! You and me, girl, we think the same apparently. Oh god, and I called her stupid. Oh, what does that tell you, man? Ah, her direct answer made everyone glum, especially the older stargazers. It's true! Nothing to be ashamed about. Like how, visual novels and such is kind of a niche thing, but I still fucking do it because I love doing it, you know? Like, anywho, Kari nodded and went on.
一般生徒たちは 自分の学校に天文部があることさえ知らなかったりするわね。
My school didn't even know it had clubs. Several people in the room clutched at their chests and drew pained breaths. Everyone knew that what Hikari was talking about, I'm sure. In our school, thanks to a rumor about a guy living in the club room, we had some degree of recognition. Plus, Saya's visits had been deemed in character for an astronomy club, so we were pretty well known. Though I wouldn't call us reputable.
じゃあ双子座大流星群の PR をしながら天文部のこともアピールするの？
Kill two birds with one stone!
その必要はありませんね。
Oh, okay, never mind. Hanuka spoke before Hikari responded.
天文や流星群についての PR 活動がそのまま天文部の PR になりますから。そうですよね、ひかりさん。
So it's just, we're still doing both at the same time.
そう、それ私がズバッとかっこよく言いたかったのに先に言われちゃったけど、そういうこと。
I wanted to do it. If we promoted astronomy, people would naturally get to know about our clubs and activities too. And these were people that were interested in the meteor shower. Wait, what? The craze too. What the shit? My brain like died halfway.
天文部がいまいちマイナーな理由って外から見て活動内容がよくわからないからだと思うの。
You gotta like actually go to the club and be like, what's going on here? The longtime fans of stargazing didn't seem to get this, but then...
そうかも。
Corona nodded, serious look on her face.
だって星って夜に見るものでしょ。じゃあ昼間の部活動で何やってんだろうって思ってた。
Nothing. People are probably also wondering about basic stuff. Like what was so interesting about looking at the stars, because they're pretty.
どんな部活かイメージできないというのも天文部がメジャーになれない理由というわけですか。
野球部とかサッカー部みたいなグラウンドで練習してる運動部はその点有利っすよね。何してるか見たらわかっから。
Which is why when we were building our telescope, we did it outside and got a lot of hype. Like, you know, that's just... Compared to the clear goals of sports clubs, perhaps it was natural for culture clubs to have trouble finding members. If our aims and activities were better known, there'd surely be more people knocking at our doors. Just like last year's observation meetup. Exactly!
でもそれはプロジェクトのおまけみたいなものだわ。この計画の本当の目的は他にある。
本当の目的？
Hikari nodded solemnly.
明るい夜のために。
Hikari had come up with that slogan. It seemed like a hit. Everyone was repeating it.
星の光は街の明かりにかき消され、年々夜空は暗くなっていってる。
That's because the light and the pollution and the life and...
来たるべき大流星群の夜、一つでも多くの流星を見てもらうためには星々の輝く明るい夜を取り戻す必要があるわ。
Okay. Project Starlight.
それこそがプロジェクトスターライトの真の目的。どうやって明るい夜を取り戻すんですか？
Hikari grinned as if she'd been waiting all along for Hanuka's answer.
街中の人に部屋の明かりを消してもらいます。
Yeah, I wonder if that's gonna go over well.
街中の人に。
There's gonna be that one stubborn fucking guy. I'll never turn off my lights for you.
明かりを消してもらう？
ずっとというわけじゃないわ。流星群の降る夜だけでいい。たった一日だけかつてのような明るい夜を取り戻すの。
Sounds
この
like,
星の中の夜空に。
you know, oh god, all things considered, sounds like a good plan. In short, Hikari was going to ask the residents of Hoshinanoka to put out all the
で
lights.
きるの？そんなこと。
We'd have to go fucking... I don't even... In a whisper, Corona said what was on everyone's mind.
わかんない。でもそれこそやってみなくちゃわかんないでしょ。
わかんないって。
おいおい。
I think it's worth a shot. I'd been silent throughout Akari's presentation. Now everyone's eyes were on me. Even if no one turned off their lights and the sky stayed dark, it would be better knowing that we had tried rather than just doing nothing, you know? Saya spoke up too, a little tentatively.
私もまずは知ってもらうことが大事だと思います。
God, they're like so skeptical. Don't me, Corona. Getting everyone on board wouldn't be easy. This wasn't just about the fun of astronomy. This was one step further. We were making a stand. Knows we were likely to fail or be met with some kind of negative responses. Those thoughts scared
まい
us.
た種が芽吹くとは限らない。
Oh, Hanukkah spoke softly.
けれど、すべての種が芽吹かないとも限らない。種をまかなければ、花が咲くこともない。滅びの運命をただ座して受け入れるのか？ひな！
It's pretty much if you don't do anything, nothing will change. But if you do something, it might change, you know? Oh my god. She's fucking so hyped right now.
天文が滅びつつある不毛の荒野に、バラ星雲のような美しい花を咲かせてみせましょう。私たちの手で。
Was this something? This sounds like something Horihime would say.
吉岡ちゃん？
She's channeling her inner ex-club president.
部長がおかしくなった。
Hanukkah, who had stood up for that rolling soliloquy, returned to her senses and blushed.
そう言ったのではないでしょうか。もし白鳥前会長がここにいたなら。
See? I know my girl Orihime by now. Even though I really haven't spent too much time with her. For a moment it felt like her joke had fallen flat, but we all got Hanukkah's message. And for those who knew Orihime from last year, I'm sure they can imagine her giving that speech.
天文の PR はムツラボシの会の使命。たとえ計画通りに生かすともやる意義はあるはず。私はひかりさんの意見に賛成です。吉岡ちゃん。
そうっすね。失敗したって失うもんがあるわけじゃねえし。
We have literally nothing to lose.
派手にやってもらえると助かります。
So I look up at the sky and through the window thing. And so, with a little help from an Orihime-inspired performance, Project Starlight was officially greenlit. Oh, remember when Steam had that? Aren't they just... They're just continuing that shit, though.
コタちゃん。
Woo! Saya was sitting in the cafe space at the store, her notebook in front of her to study. She gave a little wave to Katara through the window, and Katara's pretty pissed that he can't enter inside the place. You want some more coffee?
もらう。
Alright. I glance over at her notebook as I refilled her cup. I was curious about what she was studying. Ooh, that looks tough. Oh, I'm glad I don't have to do that. That was Saisen Girls Academy for you. Saisen was known to be a highly academic school.
そうかな。
相変わらず真面目だね、さやは。
Oh no, Maharu, I've seen things. Miss Maharu had come over to glance at Saya's notebook as
こ
well.
んなとこでまで勉強しなくてもいいじゃないの。もっと気楽に生きようよ。
No, we're not gonna become like you. She sounded just like one of those little cartoon devils whispering in your ear as she plopped down next to Saya and opened a magazine. It definitely wasn't something our old teacher should be saying to us. Please don't just read the magazines off the rack like that. We need to sell those, you know. I don't want your grubby ass fucking hands all over them.
立ち読み OK なんじゃないのこの店。
Yeah, but you aren't a customer. You're just a mooch. You know, as long as they do it at the rack, yeah. You can't sit down with it. Saya seemed bothered by the disturbance, or didn't seem bothered by the disturbance. She just kept on with her homework.
頑張って勉強して美晴先生みたいないい先生になるんだもん。
X teacher. X great teacher. Even her just. Saya's smile was so carefree that it made me think of how an angel might look, because Saya is an angel, descended from the heavens. Miss Maharu reached over and opened her box lunch, grimacing like a child does when they discover the only thing in their lunch is the stuff they hate. Well, apparently something had bothered her. She stood up and walked over to place her magazine to place her magazine back on the rack.
私何か悪いこと言ったかな。
God damn it. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Saya hadn't said anything rude, or rather, said with the intention of being rude. She really was studying to become like Miss Maharu had been back when she was like our teacher. Saya hadn't done anything wrong.
ねえさや勉強見てあげよっか。
No, 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 no,
わからないところがあったら先生に言ってごらんなさい。
no. Feel like all your brain cells are gone. Looked like she was trying to restore a little of her reputation.
じゃあここなんですけど。
Oh, let's see how this goes.
先生？
なんだったっけこれ。
Oh, worst teacher. Miss Maharu's eyes became distant as she stared at the problem, her mind trying to drudge up old memories. However, it looked like those lessons were buried at the bottom of a deep chasm that could only be fished back up using some kind of hypnotism.
ちょっと待ってね今ググるから。
Oh boy. Miss Maharu, you shouldn't do that.
違うのどうすれだから多分すぐ思い出すから。
No, no, you're just like everyone else. Once you get out of school or, stop being a teacher, you just fucking forget everything you've ever learned at school, and it's in the deep recesses of your mind, so deal with it. The desperate expression on my old teacher's face as she started digging around on the web with her phone for an answer was not one I wanted to see. Oh my god. Katara started barking outside the shop. He never settles down when you're here, Saya. Jesus.
コタちゃん。
She started waving enthusiastically at the dog through the glass again. Saya loved that dog. To her, this was her favorite spot to study. Well, it's still a bit early, but maybe I should take him for his walk. That way, I wouldn't have to watch Miss Maharu any longer. It was like she was in the midst of a furious battle with her phone. Our old teacher. What about you, Saya? Do you want to come with?
行く。紐持っていい？
Oh, can you hold the leash? Of course you can hold the leash! Sure, I guess. Saya didn't seem to notice my nervousness at inviting her along. She just started putting her things in her bag.
あったグーグル知恵袋に同じ質問出てたほらさや
No, we're leaving, Miss Maharu.
ありがとうございます。じゃあ私も家帰って検索してみますね。
Oh, you are useless, Miss Maharu! Oh my god.
そうしなさい
No, you're useless! Miss Maharu was wearing a look of accomplishment. She hadn't really done anything, though, actually. Teehee. Saya seemed to be in a great mood as she walked Kataro down the street. She looked like she might be start humming at any moment.
やっとプロジェクト動き出せるね。
Yeah. We'd officially decided to start Project Starlight during our meeting that afternoon. We were going to get right down to business and start the next day.
やっぱり光がいなきゃだね。光がいるとどんどん前へ進んでいける気がする。
That's because she has like the most enthusiasm out of anybody on the planet. That's because forward is the only direction she's ever looking. If she weren't around to spout out her ridiculous ideas, we'd never end up doing a project like this.
そうだね。私なんか思いつきもしないよ。
So I was smiling as she said
やっ
this.
ぱり3人一緒がいいね。
But I want us to be a duo. You're my support and I'll be your AD carry. We were walking along a dimly lit street that ran alongside the train tracks. In the weak light, Saya's already light hair seemed to glow silver. Glancing over at her walking next to me, she looked like a beautiful doll. I never liked whenever descriptions were like, she looked like a doll. Ugh. Dolls and puppets scare me. Crap, now I'm nervous.
どうかしたアキトくん。
Shh. Shh, I said nothing. Tracing his finger out. Oh. Nope, just talking to myself about how excited I am that Project Starlight's finally underway. I'm not talking about anything else at all.
私もだよ。しちゃうよね。武者震い。
Woof. Whew, dodge that bullet. Oh my god. Sai shut her eyes tight and started shaking all over. What? How'd she get to be this cute? I couldn't take it any longer. I couldn't keep living with these feelings bottled up like they were. Uh-oh. Saya?
何？
Oh no. Is it alright if I give you my answer now? Oh, fuck!
あの時の返事？
Oh no! Saya cocked her head to the side, clearly not understanding what I was talking about. My response to your feelings? I stopped as I got the words out. Oh, lordy lord. Saya was thrown off guard at the sudden change in the subject. She stopped in her tracks and looked up at me. When I looked down in her different colored eyes, I knew for certain that my feelings for her were real. I would like to be your boyfriend. Damn! Just straight up. Oh! He straight up said it. Saya's eyes grew wide, making the color difference all the more noticeable. That's my answer. Oh, don't run away. Saya's face turned red and she looked down and stared at her feet. Katara looked up at her, confused at her unusual behavior. Oh, Jesus. Was this bad time? Saya became very quiet. I didn't know what to say, so I was hesitant to speak as well. I started wondering if I'd been too abrupt. Saya? Does that mean it's okay? Yes. Let me hold your hand. Saya began to fidget as she averted her eyes and nodded slightly. I guess that means we're a couple now. Well, right? I don't know. Felt like this should have been been some big decision, but I guess there it was. Maybe that's what it was supposed to be like? I don't know. Should we head back? It's getting kind of late.
そうだね。
I think she's happy about it. Katara seemed in fine spirits as Saya, still quietly blushing, led him back down the dimly lit road. I could feel the weather changing as winter was coming. Because, you know, it's coming. What the shit? It's early in the morning? God damn, I thought it was gonna be like a little bit more fanfare. There was no fanfare. It was just, and now we're here. Oh, guess we're a thing, I suppose. What is this new track? No, it's not a new track. It sounded different. What the shit is happening?